how doctors can simplify their path to their wealth. Yes, today we are going to talk about creating wealth. If you are a doctor and you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel where I talk about various tips, strategies, ideas, and I provide various tutorials and resources related to creating a wealth for doctors and simplify their healthcare business. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to this channel. And without any further delay, let's get started with today's topic. My name is Dr. Nitin, and today we are going to talk about how we can simplify the process of creating wealth for the doctors. Doctors are very crucial and very important and highly educated person, particularly in Indian society. And we are going to understand, first of all, why the doctors are required or they should simplify their wealth creation process. So they are very busy professionals and time is very constrained for their profession because they are constantly engaged with the patients and there are no strict any timings or anything, and they cannot have a spare time to do the financial planning kind of thing. So that's why it's very crucial they create a process which is very simple for their wealth creation, and they need to focus on their patient over the financial complex strategies. There are various financial strategies which various financial planners and advisors are recommending. But as I mentioned, for the busy doctors, it is very difficult to implement those complex strategies. So that's why I am going to suggest few simple strategies which every doctor can implement in their uh, practice. So they why they need to do is because when they streamline this kind of wealth creation process, it will reduce their stress and mental burden. Because as the medical profession is very demanding, they need to focus and divert their attention to patient care rather than this kind of activities. So when it becomes more streamlined, it becomes easier for doctors to manage their wealth. And doctors are always taking some or other type of business loans to enhance their professional capacity for maybe learning purpose, maybe for expanding their clinic or their hospital setup or their diagnostic lab. So they, by simplifying this wealth creation process, it becomes easier for them to get rid of the debts which they have taken for their business growth. By simplifying this process, it becomes more simpler and faster to get to their retirement journey. So that's why, as a doctor, you should consider simplifying your wealth creation process. And it also provides financial security for any kind of unforeseen challenges, whether in your personal life or maybe in your professional life. You are always prepared for any kind of challenges, financial challenges. By simplifying this process, uh, it becomes any kind of financial decisions becomes more simpler in their busy schedules. They don't have to specifically dedicate time to take this kind of financial decisions, and it becomes more kind of a automated thing, and it enables them for easier transition into part-time or flexible work, especially if you're a doctor who is into a job and not managing any clinic or hospital setup. Especially for you, it becomes much more easy so that you can engage in multiple appointments at different locations. Then, as a doctor, it helps you to mitigate any impact of potential career disruptions, especially if you are going for maybe higher studies or maybe you are entering into some kind of business venture. You are creating your clinic or your hospital setup. which puts you into a financial burden. But when you have simplified your financial decision making and financial journey, then you can easily take those kind of switch and migrations to your clinic or to your hospital setup. So it allows you to grow your business also. It does not only impact your personal life, but it also impacts your professional life. Also, by simplifying this process, it becomes more aligned and balanced with your personal life, and it does not put any pressure on your personal life. That's why you need to simplify your path to your financial journey. So, what are the things that you need to do in order to simplify this wealth creation journey? You need to focus on increasing your income. So, if you're a doctor and you want to grow and increase your income while you are in the job, or maybe you have your own clinic, or maybe a hospital setup, I want you to subscribe to this channel where I share various tips, ideas, strategies, and resources relating to growing your income. And by subscribing to this channel, you will get those updates on regular basis, and it will help you to grow your income in a consistent manner. You need to live below your means. That means you need to reduce the expenses below your income level. You do not need to spend more than your income, because spending, it becomes habit, uh, and you need to control that. It's a mind game. It does not mean that you're a doctor and you can spend any amount of money, because in this externally driven society and social media driven society, uh, you are more likely to get burdened by, just to showcase your wealth, you are spending and spending and spending. So you need to control that spending habit, and you need to have control on your mind. You need to build an emergency fund. So how you can build that emergency fund? Maybe you can create maybe a fixed deposit, or a secure amount in, let's say, for 3 to 6 months, for your next 6 months expenses. So that much amount of money you need to have spare, and it will be a no touchy fund. You do not spend that money at any cost. It is just only for the emergency purpose. So that's why it's called emergency fund. You need to invest consistently. Yes, you need to uh, create some kind of processes, or you need to use some tools which will help you to consistently invest some amount of money, irrespective of your income goes up or goes down. So that you need to build that habit in your routine. Then you need to diversify your investment. So the very best investment I can suggest for you is investing in yourself, because when you are investing in yourself, you are investing in your development and growth. And when you are developing and growing, you are not only growing your personal attributes, but you are growing your professional attributes, which indirectly and directly reflects into your income in your clinic, your hospital, or your job, your diagnostic lab, or whatever business you are into. So that's why the best investment I would suggest is into your personal development. After that, you need to diversify your investment into other financial instruments. You can consult with your financial advisor, because I'm not a financial advisor, but I can definitely guide you in some simplified hacks for simplifying your wealth creation process. Then you need to educate yourself about personal finance. So I already told you to subscribe my channel, where I talk about various financial strategies for growing your healthcare business. So if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe to this channel now. You can pause this video and subscribe to this channel right now. Then you need to prioritize your long-term goals. Everybody have some long-term goals, and uh, you can wait for those goals to achieve. So you can prioritize them accordingly. Our short-term goals, what are the immediate term goals, or very urgent, required kind of critical goals. So you can segregate those goals and prioritize accordingly, and you can make investments accordingly. Then you need to pay high interest debt, because when you have some debts, particularly like credit card or in personal loans, those are high interest rate loans, and you need to get rid of them as soon as possible, irrespective of what is the size of that debt. Though the companies are marketing it as a zero interest, eventually it creates a habit which will be very damaging for you in a long run. So that's why you need to get rid of those debts as soon as possible. So if you are clear with this, and if you feel that this has helped you and given you some clarity, please give me a like for this video so that I understand that these tips are going to help you. And there are certain tips which you need to do, which you need to avoid while doing this simplified healthcare journey process. So never neglect budgeting part. You need to do budgeting for your personal. You need to do budgeting for your business, whether it's a clinic, hospital, and do not overspend beyond that budget. There might be situations where you need to do spend over and above the budget, but make a habit that you do not spend over this budget. You need to stop chasing any short-term gains recklessly. You might come across some short-term gains or get rich quick schemes. So you need to avoid those things, because wealth come who are patient, to wait for their wealth to come and reach to them. So if you do not have that patience, you are more likely to get fooled by those get rich quick schemes. So avoid those schemes and avoid those short-term gains. You can focus for short-term gains, but you have to be very careful and cautious about those. Then do not rely solely on one income source. So though even you have clinic or even have hospital, there are different ways how you can get multiple streams of income. So if you want to know about how you can create those multiple streams of income, I invite you to become part of a community of doctors, those who are working to develop this kind of multiple streams of income. So you can check those details after watching this video. You can check those details in the description or comment section of this video. This is an exclusive community of doctors and healthcare business owners who are constantly working towards building their business and creating a wealth for themselves. So if you are interested, you can check the details in the description section and apply the coupon code to get for free into this community. And you can also join the webinar. The webinar link is also mentioned in the description box of this video. Then do not overspend on non-essential items. I already talked about this, that you need to have control your spending habits. You need to understand like what is your spending pattern and where you are spending. You need to be cautious about this. Are are those really spending worth or not? You need to be mindful about those things. Then never ignore the importance of insurance. If you do not have insurance, it's a very big mistake, and you need to have your health insurance, you need to have your life insurance, you need to have your professional insurance. So these are some of the mandatory insurances that you should have for yourself. Even if you are a doctor and you are, even though you are good taking good care of your health, still you need to have this kind of insurances. Then never neglect on your health and well-being. So though you get the health insurance, you need to still take good care of your body and your health, because when you are healthy physically, you are healthy mentally, then only you can be able to focus on your patient care and developing your professional acumen, and you can grow your business. So that's why you need to focus on your healthy mind and healthy body. Do not uh, try to time the market impulsively. You might, if you are already an investor, there might be some people who will give you tips. This is a good time to invest in the market. So believe me, you can all, there is more likely chances to you go wrong by just trying to time the market. Sometimes you may get some benefits, but what I have seen is that in majority of the things, uh, those decisions are mostly wrong. You may get lucky sometime, but in most of the cases, those decisions are wrong. So do not try to do that gambling. Then do not fear calculated risk. Well, I usually do not recommend to take risk unless it is calculated. So whenever you are taking any decision, if it is well evaluated and you have calculated all the risk, you are aware about the risk, then it's a good decision to take and you can take action, because you have already evaluated the condition and the situation, and that's why you are taking that kind of decision. So those kind of decisions you can always take, but do not worry about them. Be cautious, but do not fear about them. Then do not let your emotions drive the financial decisions. When it comes to financial decisions, mostly you take some kind of emotional decisions, just to save some money, or maybe just to spare some money. So avoid those kind of decisions and always focus on long-term gains. Uh, by investing, are you going to get some benefits in your business? Uh, yes, in that case, please do take those kind of decisions and make those financial investment. Do not hesitate over there if it is going to help you in your business growth. Then never disregard the power of compounding. Uh, Compounding is said to be a miracle and a superpower in the field of financial investment. So always consider the power of compounding. So if you haven't clicked that link in the description section about joining the webinar, you can check the link in the description section and you can join the register for the webinar for free and attend that webinar. That is an exclusive webinar for the doctors, uh, just to make them understand how they can create, build, and grow their healthcare practice, clinical practice successfully. You can check the details in the link and register for the webinar. And I hope to see you in this webinar. Till then, Dr. Nitin signing out.